Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 5, hanging out at OGPP, getting ready for the Spring Festival event, and having us a pretty rough morning. Again, technical difficulties. I think it might be time for me to go ahead and just wipe my PC and kind of start fresh. This thing's been acting up the last couple weeks, and it's just been real bad these last couple days, but let's see if we can get into some better things. We are starting off with not a skill trigger nor potatoes there. No skill trigger there either, which is really bad because Gardevoir, for whatever reason, did not get any triggers this morning at all. So that's really bad. A 7% chance of that happening, and we got super lucky with that. We did get some extra tasty chances from Dedenne. There's another one. So that puts us at like 40 or 50% extra tasty right now, which is not bad. We did miss breakfast, but it's whatever. We're not really cooking that much anymore other than to meet the mission requirements. Outside of that, I don't really care about cooking. We're just burning off excess ingredients, trying to get that mission done. The rest is just stocking up for next week. I did go ahead and swap out Toxicroak. We got over 100 oil. Trying to get some coffee in now, and we'll just kind of rotate the team around as I get to the amount of ingredients that I want. But for now, we're in a good spot. Things are going well ingredient gathering wise. However, let's go ahead and make this lunch and see if things are going to go just as well. We are trying to burn off excess ingredients. We're also trying to get to Master 3 if we can. But we don't have what we need for the Calm Mind fruit salad. No surprise there. I don't know that I want to make that Slowpoke tail pepper salad because I do want to save those tails for Monday. Gonna try to see if we can get an extra tasty Monday morning. But definitely don't want to do that. We can get rid of the soybeans and tomatoes, right? Yeah, we don't need those. No, we don't. We don't need those. So let's make a water veil tofu salad and get some XP on that. We don't need eggs. That's for the new recipes. We do not need apples. You know what? We'll hold on to the apples just in case we can somehow make Calm Mind fruit salad. But we don't need them. We can use them for something else. We don't need the herbs. Let's hold on to the honey for the same reason. Tomatoes we can get rid of. We can get rid of the cocoa. We're not worried about that. We'll just fill out the rest of this with cocoa. I think that's what we're gonna do. And there we go. Make a pretty decent water veil tofu salad, and then we've got 60% extra tasty odds. So maybe, just maybe it'll work. There we go. Nice. All right. Well, that'll get us about 40,000, maybe 40,061. Solid guess. All right. Well, you know, yeah. Good job, buddy. All right. That does get us a few levels on our water veil tofu salad, but that also might get it. I think that'll get us a rank up. I think so. Let's see. Let's see, buddy. You gonna give us a rank up? Is that what we're gonna get here? We need it. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. That'll put us at Ultra 5. Master 3 is possible with what we're doing, but unlikely. I would still like to get it just for that incense, but if we don't, it is what it is. No biggie. We're really worried about next week. Hey, there we go. There we go. Now dinner has, what is that? 20% extra tasty odds. Not bad. Plus, these extra tasties do help get more XP on these dishes, but we don't really need it. It's nice, but not needed. But we'll figure that out later. For now, let's grab our 200 sleep points, and that'll put us at a grand total of 847. I always get surprised and sad when I see that number below 1,000, and it's just the worst. But for our daily lottery, either 100 diamonds or trip biscuits would be very nice. A small dream cluster is also nice. That's more dream shards. I mean, I can't imagine how many we're going to get once we actually pop them at level 65 when we ever get around to doing it. But should be quite decent. But let's see. That's everything we need to do now. Let's jump into this sleep report and let's see what's going on here today. Maybe we can get something interesting and decent. Shiny grubbin would be very nice, but I doubt I got dozing. I feel like with the way that I slept, it's probably slumbering. 8 hours, 41 minutes of sleep. It's looking pretty slumbery, but that's a decent amount of dozing for what I usually get, but that's also a lot of slumbering. So yeah, slumbering type, 12% more. It's just the way, sometimes you can just tell by the way you slept, you know what you're gonna get. For me, if I feel like I didn't really dream that much, typically slumbering. But that is also 3 3-stars with 88 million drowsy powers, so not bad at all. That's should be a decent amount of dream shards. I may not have had dreams, but I'm going to get some dream shards. Shiny air on there. We can't see it. No, I was hoping it was just shiny and we couldn't tell because its eyes were closed. All right. Well, it was, I can hope, you know, about all I can do. All right. So we've got Geodude, Pichu, Magneton, Graveler, Quaxwell, Pichu, and of course the Top Belly Aeron. Not as many Dream Shards as I would have expected with three stars, but they're base form Pokemon, so that does make sense. Still positive Dream Shards. We just need to make them back because of you know, that investment we made. Hungry Pichu. I mean, yeah, there's not really anything else here I need to catch. Might as well take the Hungry Pichu, I guess. We'll give it our premium biscuit, not spend any others. Boop. I have a feeling that because of my shiny luck with Aeron in Pokemon Go, I'm not going to get a shiny Aeron in Pokemon Sleep. I got like 3 or 4 full odds shinies in Pokemon Go for Aeron. So I have a feeling that my payback is going to be not getting one at all in Pokemon Sleep ever. Let's see. Candy-wise, you know what? We send out Quaxley all the time. Let's send out some Aeron candy. Aeron's pretty good, as we found out earlier this week. Looking at Sausage Gatherers, it does just slightly beat out, well, my Aggron slightly beats out my Charizard, but it's pretty comparable. People could be building one, so we'll send out some Aeron candy to try to help out for those that are. We also got 4,689 Research XP and 8,718 Dream Shards. For now, we're going to check out this Pichu, and I think I'm going to calculate it as a Pichu, because if it has berry finding, it's going to stay as a Pichu. So we're not going to calculate as a Raichu, but we do have apples, and eggs. And we don't have berry finding at 10, but we do have Research XP bonus, which is not terrible. Helping Speed S is also not terrible. Not only does it have berry finding, it has berry finding that we can unlock. Inventory up S is not something we need at all. Skill trigger S, also don't care. But it is a hardy nature, which is neutral. Unfortunate, but could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. And I believe you are friendship level 15, which means it's guaranteed gold. So let's go ahead and pop that there. And we're going to go with berry strength all the way to 100. Should be pretty good. Wow. That's way worse than I thought it was going to be. I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, the final PR ended up better than what I thought. Or not better than what I thought, closer to what I thought. I was expecting like 80 to 85. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be perfect, but I'm very surprised. Like, I mean, yeah, the nature's neutral, so that kind of makes sense, but Research XP, I mean, yeah, it's technically negative. It's not berry finding at level 10, but let's see, at level 25, we get Helping Speed S, which is beneficial. I'm very surprised Helping Speed S was this low. I would have expected around 80. Calculations are an interesting thing. That's all I can say, is it's just surprised me. I thought it would be better. Granted, not a ton better. I didn't expect 95 plus, but I thought it would be at least 80. So surprised there, I guess. But at least we got berry finding at 50. Like I said, it's achievable, which is better than I can say for my Pikachu. I have 2 Pikachu with berry finding, both at 75. Finally, however, it seems that the Pichu curse is broken, and we got what we're looking for. Granted, not exactly what we're looking for, because it's not berry finding at level 10, but we still got it, and it's accessible. So I'm fine with this. This is the best Pichu we've caught by far, I believe. I don't think I've ever caught another one that was good. Matter of fact, all the other ones I caught might have been sub 10 PR. So we finally got a good one, and I'm going to save this. We are going to potentially invest in this one down the road when we are really getting ooh, yeah, when we're really doing our Raikou Berry Bomb, because that gives us Pichu. Oh, we don't have Pichu though. I mean, we do have Pikachu, but not with Berry Finding. So we got Pichu, Raichu with Berry Finding. We've got Jolteon with Helping Bonus and Berry Finding. If we could get Pikachu with Berry Finding, we'd have the whole set. That would be fantastic. It'd be even better if we could get Helping Bonus Berry Finding on all of them, just to help Raikou get triggers that much faster. But that's being a bit greedy. For now, I do want to do one quick experiment and see how this changes with Helping Speed M. Yeah, this is what I thought Helping Speed S would be. And Helping Speed M would be significantly higher. I mean, it's not a perfect Pichu. I didn't have any delusions of that, but I thought it would be better. I thought it would be better than this. But apparently not. Apparently I have no idea what I'm talking about. Shocker, I know, but it is what it is. At least we got a Berry Finder, and that's what matters. With one sub-skill seed, that does bring it up closer to what I thought it would be originally. 78 PR, it looks like. Still not 80, though. Surprising. Still not 80. Very, very strange. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we've got good odds of catching a better one before level 25. I don't know. I think we will still try to catch some more Pichu. I mean, worst case scenario, it's 5 pips. We spend a premium biscuit and a regular biscuit to catch one. Possibly get better sub skills. So we're still going to try to catch them, but at least we have stuff for the team now. So it's a start. 78 PR is what that ends up with one sub skill seed investment. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Not by any means. Like I said, it can be part of the Raikou Berry Bomb team now. So that's good. We can drop the Pikachu and put in this Pichu and do some berry bombing. But for now, we're going to move on. I believe we have some new news to talk about. I'm not sure. I don't want to say it now because I don't know if it's new news or if it's just a medal again like last time, but I think it's new news. There was a quick update this morning. This morning or last night, I forget. It is new news. It's just a follow-up for the Good Sleep Day, which is coming up pretty soon. All right. So we've got Good Sleep Day number 22. Let's get a refresher on when that is. It is May 12th. So it's the week after Spring Festival. So that is the thing there. So May 12th through May 15th, and the full moon is May 13th. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah. I don't know why that confused me. We've done this how many times now? 22 times. It says right there in front of me. And yet I still was confused because I'm a big dum-dum. So May 12th is the first night. May 13th is the second night. May 14th is the third night. May 13th is the big night that we are worried about. And it is on Tuesday. So we get some extra special benefits. We get the same standard stuff, but our drowsy power will be multiplied by 3 instead of by 2. So that'll be nice. That will be very nice. Maybe we could do some things with that. Just maybe. But yeah, I don't know. This is going to be good stuff. Like I said, as always, good time to use your growth incense for your Pokemon. Times 3 XP on that day 2 turns into times 6. You got a sleep XP bonus team put together on top of that. You're just stacking your XP gains. So it's a really good time to get a big chunk of XP, basically almost a week's worth of XP on a team of Pokemon. So it's not bad. It's a good time. Day 1 and 3, not so much, unless you just got an overabundance of those growth incense or the other incense. They're all good for it. But tis what it is. Day 2, of course, we have the standard stuff where Clefairy, Clefable, and Cleffa have a higher chance of showing up on all 3 nights. And yeah, not too bad stuff. Not good, not bad. At least we know when it's coming up. It's going to be the week after Spring Festival. The bundles, probably pretty standard stuff. It's 1,500 diamonds, 9 Great Biscuits, 2 Luck Incense, 2 Growth Incense, 2 Focus Incense. Yeah, same stuff as always. So my opinion on it is the same as always. It's nice if you got the diamonds, but you know, maybe not necessarily worth going out of your way for. It's all right. It's an okay bundle, especially since we see it once a month. It's not too bad. But that said, that's the news for today. Spring Festival's coming up, and that's what we're really excited about. So we're gonna talk about that here in a bit. For now, let's get our community reports and let's see what's going on. We've got 29 of them. Very nice. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 out of 29 that doubled up. Not bad. That is a little over a third. So definitely going to take that. No level ups today, but soon we will have level ups, I believe. Did the game freeze on me? No. I just missed the button. Missed the button entirely. All right, so let's continue our prep for Spring Festival and let's see what we can do. Honestly, Dedenne is nice to have on the team for those extra tasties, like I was saying earlier, to get some extra XP on the dishes that we're going to be making, just to help out later on whenever we do start to level them up, but not necessary. For now, I think I really was only had Dedenne on the team just to recover its energy because it was at like 30% when I went to bed last night. So we can drop Dedenne and we can actually I'm thinking we drop in Flareon for a hot minute. No pun intended. Just to get some extra cooking space in our pot so that we can burn off some more ingredients per meal just to help us get there. I'd rather burn off the ingredients for extra strength than just turn them into a small amount of dream shards. So I might get a couple triggers out of this, drop in 40 something extra ingredients. Cause how much are we at now? How much are we at now? We've got 27. So yeah, that'd be 54. If we just get 2 triggers, that'll give us 54 extra pot space and drop in another 54 ingredients. That'll burn off some stuff. And then perhaps, since I'm at a comfortable spot with oil, perhaps we do a silly goofy thing and we may take advantage of the investments we made last time during the Dream Shard week. I mean, extra Dream Shards is extra Dream Shards. It always adds up, and I mean, it is going to give us more ingredients to burn off, but it's not the worst. Not the worst thing. So maybe we do that. Maybe we do that. For now, I am going to leave Flareon on the team just to get a couple skill triggers, burn off some excess stuff, and we can start getting ready for the island we're going to be going to, because I have decided, obviously, I've dropped big hints that I have decided, so no surprise there, but I decided what island I wanted to go to a while back, and yeah, I don't know if you have decided or not, but let's talk about what islands are available and why I decided to go to the island that I decided to go to, because there were a couple good options. So, of course, there's Greengrass, which it's an okay island, has all the spawns, especially the ones for the event. You could go there, but the spawn pool is so diluted that I don't really recommend it if you can avoid it. Also, big shout outs to Banana Tanks for always providing these cool graphics that help us with these decisions. So that'll be on screen for you to follow along with me. But yeah, I don't think Greengrass is gonna be the way to go for most people, unless you're a newer player. If you are a newer player, then hey, no shame, go to Greengrass, have fun, enjoy it. It'll be a good time. Cyan Beach, of course, has the new Happiny line that is going to be boosted spawn, as well as Ditto, Spiel, Toxicroak, and Cramorant. There's a few Pokemon out of that I could use a better version of, so that's a strong contender. You've got Topalo, which is Ditto, Togepi, Sableye, Toxicroak, or Krogunk, Riolu, and Shuppet. I couldn't think of the name. I could see the picture and see the face, but I couldn't think of the name. Shuppet. So, for me, we're going to be hunting Happiny during this event, as I feel like it's actually going to be really good. So with that in mind, it doesn't really make sense to go to Topalo, because it doesn't have the Happiny line. Now, if you're not worried about the Happiny line, by all means, go to Topalo if it's got something you need. Snowdrop Tundra, also strong contender. It does have the Happiny line. It's got Ditto, Togepi, Delibird, Swablu, Spiel, Riolu, Krogunk, and Cramorant. All pretty good Pokemon. Riolu, really the only one that is kind of not the best. Probably the weakest out of all of them. But Spiel, super strong Ice Berry Gatherer. Krogunk, really good for oil. Cramorant, good for oil and pot expansions. Togepi, actually Metronome, not that fun. Togepi is the weakest one, I take it back. But it is what it is. Delibird for eggs. Swablu is a really good flying berry specialist and turns into a good dragon berry specialist, but does get outperformed by Dragonite if you got a good one with berry finding. So little bit of a trade-off there. Ditto is Ditto. I don't know what else to say. Snowdrop, strong contender as well. Lapis, unfortunately, only has Ditto, Togepi, Swablu, and Riolu, so not a strong contender if you're going to be looking for Happiny. Definitely just immediately out, and the same with OGPP, Magnemite, Ditto, and Shuppet. Just kind of out immediately. So really, in my opinion, there was only two options for me, Cyan Beach and Snowdrop. And since we've got a boosted salad week, where we are going to get extra gains from extra tasties, as well as, all of our meals. It just made sense for me to go to an island where I can try to get Master 20, and so I'm going to Cyan Beach to try to get Master 20, and also, Cyan Beach has some Pokemon I need. I could use a better Spiel. I do have a really good one, but I could use a better one. I don't have berry finding on it. It just has really good utility skills for the rest of the team. And honestly, we haven't used it in so long because of the not having berry finding. So I could use one that's berry finding, so that'd be a good place for me to go hunt that. I still don't have a good Cramorant. I only got the shiny that's like PR 30, so it's not great at all. So I could use a better Cramorant as well. I'm pretty set on Toxicroak. Not worried about that. Ditto, I'm pretty set on that as well, I believe. But also Happiny is there. And with it having the smallest pool of boosted spawns, I feel like it's going to be an easier place for me to try to find Happiny, as well as looking for a good Spiel and maybe a good Cramorant while I'm at it. So, yeah, that's where I'm going. And with that in mind, I'm trying to figure out what is going to be the best daily berry gathering team. I was thinking about running this team. This was the idea I had yesterday. That running Blastoise and Vaporeon could be a really solid option if we are going to be on Cyan Beach with our shiny Blastoise, which let's go ahead and take off this. Let's get our Blastoise right here. Then we're looking at 21,657 gains from Blastoise just from berries. But the main idea would be that our ingredient magnet is going to help us out. Unfortunately, we have main skill chance down with this Blastoise, so that's why I'm kind of thinking maybe the other one, but it's a trade-off. But with this one, it's actually a level 5, not 4. So, let's see. Yeah, I did put a main skill seed into it, and I shouldn't have because skill level up M, but we do have ingredient magnet 7 unlocked now, right? Yes, we do. So, at level 75, it'll be fine. So, it's between these two. Our triple milk and our shiny one. Let's see if we don't put any investment in, because I really don't want to invest in this guy because this one does better. And honestly, 1.66 versus 1.73, not a huge difference between the two of them. And level 5 gets us more ingredients than level 3. So I think that's the better bet. Yeah, I think that's going to be the better play. Plus, we get some extra cocoa to throw in there as pot filler, which is pretty strong. So we're going to go with our shiny Blastoise over the Milk Blastoise. The other addition to the team is Vaporeon. Where are you at? There you are. And this one might require some investment. This one is already got main skill ingredient magnet level 5, just like our Blastoise. So 17 ingredients each time it triggers. But this one does have skill trigger M. And if we can get it to level 50, that will give us helping bonus as well, which can help out. So that's going to be 5.5 triggers a day. So that's, was 17, is 34 times 2 is 68, plus another 17, that's 85. 85 ingredients in a day. The sad part is neither milk nor cocoa will help us with what we're trying to make. So I don't think that we can have Suicune on the team. That was kind of my idea, was to have Suicune on the team. But I think, unfortunately, what we might need to do is Do what we were talking about yesterday with 250 sausage and 250, what was it I said? Was it coffee? Yeah, I think it was coffee beans. 250 of each with 100 oil and 100 potatoes. And then I think each day we swap out one of the ingredient gatherers. So we have Mascarada running the first day, getting more potatoes to stock up and fill the place of all the ingredients that we spent on the Defiant Coffee Dress Salad. Then the next day we have Toxicroak running. The next day we have Charizard, so on and so forth. And we just swap them out one at a time so that we keep up with the ingredient production that we need to make sure that we can make the salad, because that's where we're going to make all of our gains this week. I think that's going to be the play. I want to try it out and see if it'll work, where we can get enough ingredients from these two that are in line with what we're trying to make. To where we don't have to run an ingredient Pokemon every day. So that's one plan I was thinking about. That was the interesting idea, because at least this way we're getting random ingredients, but we are getting favored berries on top of that. If we could get all the ingredients we need from their ingredient magnets, then the fallback would either be Suicune, which I don't think is the strongest option, or more likely this guy with berry finding. He does already have berry finding at level 25. We could level him up a little bit, maybe get him to 40 or something so that his berries are a bit stronger. But that's, I think, the stronger option, is to hope that we can get enough ingredients and run this guy. Alternatively, I could not be experimental. I could just run for Alligator and maybe another berry finder. I do have another one, I think. Yeah, I do have this Totodile that we could also get to... Oh, actually, hold on. No. We don't even necessarily have to do that, because I think we already have... Let's see. It's Oran berries, Pamtree berries, and Pecha berries, which let's not even do Pecha berries because that's not going to work anyway. Yes, we do have a berry finding Swablu that we've already invested into 95 or to 25. ER 95. Silly me. Let's see, who else? That's it. So Swablu is the only other option. We can't evolve it, because if we do, like I said earlier, it will go to Dragon Berries. But there you are, buddy. So we could run them both and then swap out our ingredient Pokemon each day, like I was talking about a minute ago. And that's kind of the two plans I'm back and forth on. Do I want to try something and have my ingredient magnets on the team, and then hopefully get enough ingredients to where I can run 2 ingredient magnets and a berry finder? Do I want to just go ahead and run 2 berry finders and an ingredient magnet and be done with it? That's kind of where I'm at. Now that I'm looking at the Swablu, though, I'm thinking we could just go ahead and invest in this guy too. How many? We have a lot of Totodile candies, so we could definitely invest, maybe get them both to 30. Let's see if we get them both to 30. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. I think at level 30, it's probably best to go ahead and set them to sneaky snacking mode. So let's do that. I clicked on the wrong thing. Always full. Yeah, they both outperform the Swablu pretty significantly. So Swablu's out. For Alligator, let's get you to level 30 as well. Yeah, with both for Alligators at level 30, if we could run both of them plus the 1 ingredient magnet, that is going to give us 110,000 strength a day just from berries. So that might be the way to go. Run 2 for Alligators. Day 1, Meowscarada. Day 2, what was the other one? It's Oil. Day 2, Toxicroak. Day 3, Charizard. Day 4, Vikavolt, so on and so forth. And then maybe towards the end of the week, we don't need as much ingredients. Maybe we've got enough to finish out the week, and we don't have to worry about it. Because on the plus side, the amount of sausage and coffee we're going to have stocked up will be half of the week, roughly. So we won't have to worry about it as much. So I kind of think that's the way to go. But I don't know. I kind of like the idea of running this experiment, but I feel like this is a way to set myself up for failure. And the the way to set myself up for success is to run these two and swap out the ingredient Pokemon. So that might be what we do. I'm going to think on it a little more. We have time to make the investments. We're not doing a berry bomb or anything, so we don't have to worry about it. And honestly, these two investments to level 30 would be significantly cheaper. And if we have any left over, we can just push them to level 35, 40, whatever. We can get them both to, because that will just give us that much extra from the berries. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's what I'm thinking. This was my interesting idea, but may have just been an interesting idea that is, in fact, foolish. This is the safer bet, but not as much fun, you know? So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. That's the island I'm going to. That is my advice as to which island you should go to. Yes, I know I didn't change my team. Thank you, game. Is to go to the one that has what you want to hunt. But also, if you want Happiny, obviously don't go to Topalo, don't go to Lapis or OGPP. They are just not going to give you what you need, as you already know. Like I said, to me, two strong contenders, Snowdrop, Cyan. But while you're here during not a salad, but a special meal week, why not try to get Master 20 to get that nice little bonus? Because if we can get to Master 20, we will get, I believe it's a sub-skill seed. Let's go double check real quick, just to make sure. It's either a main or a sub. It's one or the other. Where you at, buddy? Cyan Beach. We got really close before. We got to Master 17. Yep, sub-skill seed for Master 20. So, might as well get a free seed while we can. And also, mark off another island that we made it to Master 20. So far, we've only done Topalo Master 20. Maybe we can add Cyan Beach to the list. But we'll have to wait and see. Like I said, I'm going to think a little bit more on this, about what I want to do. If I want to be experimental, or if I want to take the safe option. Maybe run a few more numbers. But yeah, other than that, that is where I'm going to wrap up for today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Illusion, White, Husky Star, JP, Barty, Rogue Bastion, Josh Garrett, and Michael Hayes. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe plus or that join button right below this video. And you can also find a link to my Ko-Fi in the description if you'd prefer a one-off donation. You can also find links to my live stream channel as well as to the Discord, where you can come hang out with and talk with a cool community of people. Other than that, y'all have a good night. And until next time, later, dudes.